Now we're going to be doing some Alpine run chimps, so we're going to head there with Churchill as our hero to continue our trend of showing heroes that we haven't typically used before. To get things started, we're going to place down a dart monkey over here, left until red, up until red, right there. And then another dart monkey over here, left till red again, up till red, left. And that's the more important dart monkey of the two. We're going to upgrade the long range. And then we're going to get the enhanced eyesight as well. We showed this placement on Impoppable as well, but this placement for the dart monkey is really strong. We can see all the way over here as we grab the quick shots and the very quick shots. We're also going to be getting the triple shot as well. Sadly, because Churchill is so expensive, we aren't going to be able to get Churchill down with just these two towers. But we can get a safety sniper and then save up for Churchill right after that. So it's still a pretty strong opening. We're not spending too much money and we're getting Churchill down, which is a very strong investment for us. We're going to go ahead and grab triple shot. And anything that gets you value on chimps is a great thing to be doing. Now we're saving up for that sniper who's going to go right here on this little spot. Putting down that sniper. Right there looks good. We're going to set this sniper to strong. And then we're going to relax for just a minute while we save up for Churchill. And Churchill's going to go directly to the right from this sniper monkey right here. We're going to have plenty of time to put down Churchill as we get the money right at the end of a round, and then the next round is very long. So don't feel like you need to really rush it once you get the money for Churchill. You have plenty of time for this placement. I still do recommend slowing things down because we don't want to redo the chimps run, right? We want to do it one time and then move on to the next map here. But for now, we're just enjoying this opening where we deal with all of these rounds really well. So this opening's quite strong. I think the triple shot monkey is the reason this is so strong though. This tower is almost too strong for the early game. And here at the end of this round, we're going to get the money we need. Slowing things down, putting Churchill all the way over here, right like that. And then to the right. And now we have Churchill down. We can go fast for the rest of the game here. We're going to get the fast firing and even faster firing. Our dart monkey is going to take care of the first camo balloon. Saw it right there. We're going to grab the night vision goggles and then set this to first. And then we're also going to get the shrapnel shot for a little bit of safety. We do see though that Churchill gets a really good vision all the way around here. It's very powerful. And we also have the ability to pop the lead balloons, which is great too. We're going to come back over here and place down our monkey village. It's going to go all the way to the left over here. Left. And then back right. And then up. And right there is good. We're going to get the bigger radius and the jungle drums. Because both these towers with jungle drums is very strong. Especially Churchill. Churchill's so much value for us right now. Gonna go ahead and grab those jungle drums right there. The one downside about Churchill is that Churchill levels up slower, which I think is a little bit odd because there's been so many updates to the game since they nerfed Churchill, and there's been so much power creep that I really don't feel like it's necessary to have Churchill nerfed in that way. But we'll see. Maybe one day they'll resolve that a little better. We're going to place down a alchemist up over here, to the right, up, over here. And then we're going to get the larger potions, acidic mixture dip, and berserker brew. We're going to set this to strong, get the stronger acid and the perishing potions. And now we're going to sit here saving up for the stronger stimulant. When we get the stronger stimulant, we'll have the perfect build for this run so far. You see we handle round 40 very well, and we haven't had any scary rounds just yet. There we go, round 40. Churchill doing a ton of damage. Everything getting popped. Very nice there. We're going to come back over here. And this wizard monkey is a little bit strange on the placement. Essentially, we go all the way up until we're out of range of the monkey tower. And then we come back down. Make sure we're within range of the monkey tower. It's right below the cash value here. We're going to upgrade the Intense Magic, Monkey Sense, Shimmer, and eventually the Unpopped Army. And this is so we can go as fast as possible. Since we had a little bit of a goofy build on Impoppable, we're going to be doing the fastest build we possibly can here on Chimps. That's the goal at least. So we have the Unpopped Army, we're going to get the Guided Magic and the Arcane Blast. And then we're going to be saving up for the Prince of Darkness. Even though Prince of Darkness was nerfed and then nerfed again, we're going to use it here just to go fast. I do think the increase to the cost was a little unnecessary. When I was tweaking this build around, I could really feel the extra cost of the Prince of Darkness in some of the other stuff I was trying to do. A lot of times it's not obvious how big of an impact those things are going to have, but with Prince of Darkness here, I feel the cost is just a little too high. In this case though, that's okay because maybe Necromancer is just for speed running like we're doing here. You can see we're able to really just get through this level quickly, right? And this tower, with just 3,000 investment, is popping everything at the front of our screen. So what makes the Necromancer unique is also probably the thing that makes it very difficult to balance. We see the grave mechanic here is getting filled all the time, and we're constantly pushing damage to the top of our screen, and we're able to stack it, which is very similar to the reason that the Spike Factory is OP, right? Because we're able to constantly get value and damage as stuff goes onto the screen rather than attacking balloons like something here that Churchill can do. Churchill's only popped 13,000. Whereas the Wizard Monkeys popped 17,000 already. My philosophy though is to always make other towers stronger instead of nerfing stuff into the ground. But we're almost to that 28k, so make sure we're ready to put down the Prince of Darkness, which is great for us because you can see we're going to be getting the Prince of Darkness prior to round 63. So we're really safe here in the mid game with this Prince of Darkness build. And we're zooming. There we go, Prince of Darkness down. Now we have zombie blimps, which is great too. Pretty much the only thing that's better than undead balloons is undead blimps. And now we're going to add just a little bit of extra safety in our build before we go for our win condition. So we're going to come over here and place down a heli pilot. We want it to be within range of the monkey tower, but we don't necessarily want it to be taking a buff that could be going on to Churchill. So we're going to come up here and place down the tower right here. Anywhere is fine because this is going to be moving around the map. We're going to get the quad darts and the pursuit, and then the razor rotors. Then we're going to come down here and get the faster darts and the faster firing. Now that we have this, we can come over here and we're going to place down a spike factory. I like to place it right here in this little inlet on the path. So we're going to come down here and place it right there. Then move back to the right. That looks good. We're going to go down here and upgrade the long reach, smart spikes, long life spikes, and the deadly spikes before we start waiting quite a bit of time for the perma spike. Now we can see here we're going to be waiting just a little bit of extra time. 32,000. So this is a pretty neat little build, right? We have pretty much all the most OP towers of yesteryear. Although maybe Churchill wasn't OP at any time. I'm not too sure on that. I feel like early on in the game's lifetime, most of the heroes that were more expensive were very strong. But we can see here this build is going really fast. Churchill's not even really firing most of the time because we have this Prince of Darkness over here just racking up the pops. Why would you let anything onto the screen if you don't have to, right? We can also see that indicated here by the heli pilot. We only have 2.5k pop, which is good, right? That just shows that we're able to go really fast. And that maybe Prince of Darkness is still pretty good if we're able to enable our build here. We also got Prince of Darkness really early. I think on a more difficult map, it might be harder to pull this strat off in the way that we did. I know on some maps you're getting up to 6-ish dart monkeys as well, which can be pretty painful to spend that money on something like a dart monkey that's going to be useless for the rest of the game. But is it really useless when you've popped 766 with a dart monkey? Not really. These towers did their early game job and they did it really well for us. And this tower over here, although it's not great, 22,000 is a lot for a tower that we were just using for safety. We can call this our insurance tower over here. We're getting pretty close to that win condition though, 32,000. At which point you want to start really upgrading quickly because we want to get more and more spikes down here so that we don't die in the later rounds, as this is our extra insurance from DDTs and a few other things that are going to get through. But it's also the safest solution. It makes this entire build less reliant on placements. Get ready. There we go. And then we're going to get the faster production and even faster production, both of which are very important as well. There we go with round 80. No problem. And now we have our win condition online. We're going to save up for an alchemist, which we're going to place right over here. Down until red. There we go. Acidic mixture dip. And then we're going to come back over here and save up for the Apache dart ship. Because we are slowing down just a little bit here, and that's okay. We just need to catch back up in our spending. We just didn't want to have to redo this map. I know it's a little slower here for just a little bit. But what would make things really slow is having to restart from round 1. So it's a little bit of give and take here. I also found that if you save up for the Apache dart ship and then try to get the permaspike, it's a little scarier. And I wanted to avoid that and have someone, at home playing around and then something goes wrong and then they have to restart. That would be a big bummer. So we almost have the 21k, which is really nice. And we can see we're going really fast again, which is what we wanted to do all along, right? Of course, we get one more ZOMG here before we get our money. There's our Apache dart ship upgrade. So now we'll catch back up and get to the front of our screen. But first we're going to come over here and get down another alchemist so that we can buff our Apache dart ship. We're going to set this to strong as well. We want to get a Berserker Brew and a stronger stimulant. Berserker Brew. There's our Berserker Brew, and we're still saving up for stronger stimulant. The money here is not great. That's okay. We're still hitting these ZOMGs. Taking just a little bit though. And it would have been cool if we had a better tower that we could build here to deal damage in an AoE. But bomb shooters, if you place them over here, are not so great because they have to shoot really far to get to the track. So they're not the best option on this map, I found. Which is sad to say because I love bomb shooters. So come back over here, get ready for that stronger stimulant. Also getting the stronger acid and the perishing potions. And this is in response to a comment that I got. We need to start using the alchemist with the middle path upgraded because it gives you a lot more damage on the stacked Moab rounds. So we're going to go over here, hit the stronger acid, and save up for perishing potions as well. And then we're going to get this unstable concoction here, which is going to give us a lot of damage as we pop the Moabs. Especially here when we have all these stacked Moabs, they're going to blow up and blow up each other, and it's going to create a compounding effect. And because we have the perma-spike, anything that leaks on through and gets there is not going to be a big problem for us. There we go, the unstable concoction. And for this, I believe the larger potions is better. So we're going to get that, and we're also going to get the acidic mixture dip as well to give us a little more damage on the towers we have over here. And now we can come back over here and upgrade the bouncing bullet. This is going to give us a little more damage on the sniper monkey. We've already got it over here taking buffs, so we might as well give it a little more damage. And we can see here as these explode, we get a ton of damage here. See that damage we're getting? It's really good. I've already popped 23,000 on this alchemist. Just by exploding other blimps next to each other. So we're going to come back over here. We're going to upgrade the Berserker Brew and the Stronger Stimulant, getting the Stronger Acid and the Perishing Potions. We can go ahead as well and put down a Monkey Village. And then we don't really need to look at this for the rest of the game. We can also come back over here, get the Grow Blocker and the Radar Scanner, so that the Apache Dart Ship can hit all of the camo stuff, namely the upcoming round 95 DDTs. That'll definitely help us with the speed. And then from here, if we want to go faster, we need something that can shoot off screen and can also be global. So we can come back over here and save up some money for the supply drop, which gives us more damage on our sniper monkey. So again, we're getting way more pops on our sniper monkey. We can see 140,000 now. Lots and lots of value on this. And we're saving up for the elite sniper, which will give us even more damage, and gives us the elite cryo shooting, which is a really nice feature as well. The one thing about this build though is it doesn't have the most Moab damage, which we can definitely see there. But it's a very safe build and it's still pretty fast. There we go, we have our elite sniper. So we're doing a ton of damage all the way up here at the front. We have these fortified DDTs running through, but they're going to run right into this over here. And then if we want to spend our money, we can come back over here and get fighter planes with Operation Dartstorm and Sharper Darts. And we can save up for one more, and then we can just place down another monkey ace or whatever you want. There's really not much money there to spend. We can get the Sharper Darts. And this BAD is a little scary, but that's okay. And there we go. Round 100 complete. Chimps Alpine run. Our monkey ace being that Prince of Darkness, which is a little bit surprising considering we had some pretty good towers with some decent placements there. But that just shows you how this tower can still provide a lot of value even though it's been nerfed quite a few times.